Mi gente, he pensado invadir una casa en United States, ya que me enteré que existe una ley que dice que si una casa no está habitada, podemos expropiarla.
Y hoy, leíto oficial, le dice a ustedes que es increíble que el mismo venezolano me haya hecho esto sabiendo que yo quiero y amo a mi hija. Tú, persona mala de corazón, lo que hiciste. Ahora mi hija va a estar en otras manos.
Get other homes.
I would have had a right as a leaseholder to go in, move in on him, put cameras on, and eventually lock him out, and that I could force him to civilly try to fight to get back into a property that he couldn't prove that he had a legal right to be in.
Venezuelan squatter. Now, this guy we're going to be talking about, he's an influential TikToker who apparently has over 500,000 followers on TikTok. Now, this guy, he obviously came to America illegally, claiming asylum, because that's all you got to do when you come to the border if you're illegal. You come straight to the border and you say, hey, claim asylum. That's all you literally got to do. That's it. That's it. You don't need to show any proof, nothing. They give you some paperwork. They give you a bus ticket, a plane ride to wherever the hell you want to go in the United States. Now, these people are more than likely going to liberal run cities because they have policies in place that allow them to take advantage of the citizens' taxpaying dollars. Now, whenever they get these illegals, they're basically just going to pack the house because they need new representatives for all these citizens, right? Or not citizens. Because when you have X amount of people who are coming to your city in the tens of thousands, you need someone to represent them. So that's exactly what these Democrats are doing. They're going to get more people into their state, into their city, thus needing new representatives who will be blue. And then the tides will turn for sure, because forget about the American class who are voting you guys in because they're not fucking with y'all. Excuse me, messing with y'all, right? They don't want to mess with your policies no more. They don't like you guys because you're ruining their city. You're sending in all these illegals to replace them and having them vote for you, and they don't like it. Let's take a look at this. TikToker tells illegal immigrants how to invade America homes and invoke squatters' rights. Squatters' rights, really? So you can't even have no claim, no lease, no nothing in it, and you just straight up kick out the landlord and say, "No, it's my house now. I've been here for longer than 30 days. We are taking control of this, man, because there's laws to protect us bums." That's exactly what this Venezuelan TikToker is doing. He's telling all his illegals or anyone who in general who wants to have a place for free that this is all you got to do because he knows the laws. He's a smart guy, I guess. You know, I guess he's using that brain for something good. When in reality, he shouldn't be doing that because someone owns that house, right? Someone owns that house you're taking advantage of, and they're losing money. They're losing income. Maybe that's all the income they have. A migrant TikToker with 500,000 strong online following is offering his comrades tips on how to invade unoccupied homes and invoke squatters' rights in the United States. Venezuelan national Lionel Moreno, who appears to live in the suburbs of Columbus, Ohio, said in a recent video that under U.S. law, quote, if a house is not inhabited, we can seize it. Wow, that's freaking crazy, man. That is freaking crazy. You can just go into the house. You can seize it. You can claim it. You don't need a lease. You don't need no proof. You don't need nothing. And the police will even be on your side. I'm going to watch a video where this woman comes to try to evict these bums, right? These squatters. And they invoke the rights. And then they end up arresting the woman. But we're going to get to that in here in a sec. But first, let's continue on. He appeared to be referring to the adverse possession laws commonly known as squatters' rights, which allow unlawful property occupants rights over the property they occupy without the owner's consent in certain circumstances. Moreno claimed in a viral TikTok clip, which has drawn more than 3.9 million views, that he has African friends who have already taken about 7 homes. Damn! 7 homes. Africans have taken these homes, man. 7 of them. And there he is ranting about this video he posted. A firebrand influencer who lives with his partner and their baby daughter argued that the only way for his fellow migrants to escape living on the streets, not become a public burden, is to invade unoccupied homes. When you come here illegally, you're really not going to have nothing. You literally got what you brought on your backs, your clothes, your shoes, and then whatever else these Democrat run idiots, these politicians want to give you. Phones, free food. They want to put you up in the hotel. You know, you're literally taking advantage of every American on this continent, on this United States American ground, and you spitting on their face. How we gonna stand you guys being our neighbors when you don't even come here and follow the laws? And you talking about, hey, we're gonna take over these unoccupied houses because we have rights to do that? Nah, dude, you're about to have a rude awakening because Americans don't like that. They don't like that, man. And what's gonna happen is they're going to vote the opposite way, to the right way. They're gonna get rid of these stupid idiot liberal Democrats who don't do that, who don't want to think rationally, who want to put these illegals first, and these people are gonna be like, nah, we don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that, not one bit. We want rational, reasonable thinking people who will actually do things the people want that elected them. Many TikTok commenters were outraged by Moreno's messages encouraging squatting, which has emerged as a major problem in recent years across the US and especially in Democrat led cities, including New York City, Atlanta, and Los Angeles. Quote, this guy needs to be charged with whatever crime, one angry critic wrote. Exactly. This guy needs to be charged with any crime, anything. Jaywalking, any crime. Throw him in jail. Quote, pretty sure this is illegal and I feel like he's encouraging others to engage in illegal activities. Another chimed in. Yeah, 100%. You don't want to come across the border with nothing. You want to come across the border knowing you have a chance to live in a house. How are you going to get a house when you're illegal? You have no ID, you have no documentation, you have jack squat, nothing. So you break the doors down and you squat because you take advantage of these idiot Democrats making these stupid laws. A third tagged in FBI calling the federal agency to please investigate that Venezuelan. Laws regarding squatters exist in all 50 states, offering trespassers a wide range of protections if they establish legal occupancy of the home, making it difficult for property owners to evict them. Man, that's crazy, man. Look at these people. I'm breaking down the fence right here. Border Patrol sitting there looking at a whole army coming through. Over 10,000 illegals a day. A day. They don't even try to sneak in. They just go straight to the agents. Like I was saying, these BP agents that, you know, Joe was put at the border and saying, hey, anyone that asks for asylum, they can come in. I am the champion of illegal immigrants. That's me, the president. That's what I'm doing. In New York City, people who are able to remain on the property for those 30 days can claim squatters' rights. Quote, migrant influencer Moreno has previously shared videos bragging about earning money by begging on the streets while collecting government handouts. Dang, man, this is crazy, man. These people have one up on veterans who are out on the street, these homeless Americans out on the streets, because not only are people giving them money because they're begging for money, they're taking advantage of these laws, unlike these homeless people, these American homeless people who are actually not really trying to take advantage of, you know, unsuspecting landowners who own these houses. They just on the streets like every other almost homeless person. But these people right here taking advantage of that. They are taking advantage of the taxpayers and these landlords left and right. They are gnawing their legs off. He also made headlines last month by urging his compatriots to throw their support behind 15-year-old Jesus Alejandro Rivas Figueroa, who was charged as an adult with attempted murder for allegedly shooting a tourist in Times Square and firing on cops. Quote, I invite you to look for his mother and all of us join to pay the bail so that this young Venezuelan feels like he's not alone in difficult times. But remember that there is God up there who sees. Today it could be him, tomorrow it could be you. He did something wrong. It's okay. It's okay. Nah, it's not okay, man. He shot someone. You're freaking retarded, man. You're stupid. It's not okay for murder. Doesn't matter if he's Venezuelan. If someone that's American like me does something like that, like murder someone, I'm not about to post anything about, hey, we need to support him because he's brown. He's an American. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen, man. You're crazy. You're mentally ill, man. So let's watch this video right here brought to you by Colin Ruck. He writes, TikTokers going viral about telling illegal immigrants how to invade homes in America thanks to progressive squatting laws. Remarkable. Quote, we can invade the house in the U.S. What do you think about this new law? Video from one TikToker user read. The man said he has African friends who has successfully taken over 7 homes thanks to squatting laws. Let's take a look at this video, man, because these are the people that are going to be your neighbors, especially if you have an empty house. Especially that.
Mi gente, he pensado invadir una casa en United States. Ya que me enteré que existe una ley que dice que si una casa no está habitada, podemos expropiarla. Capichi, muchachos, aquí en United States también se aplica la de invasión de terreno. Y creo que ese será mi próximo negocio. Invadir casas abandonadas. Ya que me he buscado unos códigos con mis amigos africanos. Y me dijeron que ya llevan como 7 casas expropiadas. Y como dice el dicho, papi, hay que buscar la vuelta. Y la vuelta ahorita mismo es invadir casas. Ya que nos encontramos en situación de calle. Y es la única manera que tenemos para no vivir en la calle y no ser una carga pública. Capichi, la ley dice que las casas abandonadas, deterioradas y que esté en mal estado, podemos llegar y repararlas, vivir en ellas y si podemos venderlas, hasta pedir créditos con ellas. ¿Qué dicen ustedes?
Damn, he's got a full-fledged business idea right there. There's so many houses in America, especially in liberal-run cities. You know, Chicago, a bunch of houses they're trying to sell for $1. $1. And this guy's telling these illegals to go in there, sit in there, and repair it, renovate it, and sell it. And literally, they did nothing but break the doors down. That's all they did because these Democrat-run cities want to make up these laws and they want to burden everyone with these kind of people. What are they offering us? They're offering us literally nothing but chaos. They're already breaking the laws by coming here. You think they're going to continue to follow the laws when they're desperate, looking for somewhere to live? I don't think so. So there's more news that came out with this guy right here. Apparently someone reported him to CPS and they followed through on it. Now he may be losing custody of his child. Colin Rugg writes, Venezuelan TikToker influencer who teaches illegals how to invade homes in the U.S. is reportedly under investigation by Child Services. Lenio Moreno went viral this week for teaching illegals how to steal homes thanks to progressive policies. Now it's revealed that Moreno is being investigated by authorities for using his 1-year-old daughter as a prop. Moreno made the revelation in one of his videos and blamed his followers for reporting him. You get what you wanted. What you did will never be pardoned by God. Because of you, they will take my daughter away. Because of you, because of your evil hearts. It's incredible that my fellow Venezuelans are capable of this. I mean, if you're putting your kid in danger and you're squatting and you're breaking laws and you post it on the internet, someone is going to report your butt, man. It's your fault for doing that. See, in this video right here, he even has his kid in the video as well. It's blurred out, but still. You're still putting your kid up on the internet for all these creeps to look at and possibly come and try to attack you and abduct this child. You never know. You never know with people nowadays, which is why you should not be putting your child on social media. That is the last thing you want to do because then someone's going to have your child's pictures up on their walls and claiming that that's their child because that has happened before. And you're going to be like, what? What? That's my kid on the wall. I ain't your kid. This make-believe crap in your head, you crazy person. So yeah, that's what he gets, man. That's what he gets. Karma's coming at him. Like they say, karma's a B word, right? You do something stupid, it comes back around to get you. That's what's happened to this guy right here. So let's take a look at this video and we'll react to it.
Lograron lo que querían. Es increíble a qué nivel llega la maldad hacia el prójimo. ¿Sí me entienden? Es increíble cómo tanta gente compartió los videos y llegaron en bocas y manos de donde no tenían que llegar. Ustedes muy bien saben que lo que yo hago es contenido. Y lo que hicieron no tienen perdón de Dios. ¿Saben por qué? Porque me llegó una citación y supuestamente van a apartar a mi hija de mí. Por culpa de ustedes, de su mal corazón. Y hoy, Leíto Oficial, le dice a ustedes que es increíble que el mismo venezolano me haya hecho esto sabiendo que yo quiero y amo a mi hija. Tú, persona mala de corazón, lo que hiciste. Ahora mi hija va a estar en otras manos. ¿Ahora qué voy a hacer yo? ¿Ah? No, tampoco la cosa es así. Porque si yo hago un video, todo el mundo hace un video. Es para que se lo respeten. Y si no te gusta el video, deslízalo. Lo lograron.
Clearly is upset. Clearly, I mean, who wouldn't be upset? You're losing your kid because of someone reported you to CPS. You know, not all American laws are going to be in your favor, right? And of course, you have a child you put in danger. Someone's got to investigate it. You putting them all over TikTok. You got over 500,000, followers, viewers. Then something's bound to happen. Something's bound to happen. Someone will make up some report, some phony thing, trump it up, and next thing you know, you get someone knocking on your door. Funny enough, it's door you're squatting in, right? You're already breaking law, and they're like, "Hey, knock knock. Whoever lives here owns the house," and you don't even own the house. Yep. Now we need to go to this video here because this is very important. It includes these squatters, and all of them are illegal immigrants. This guy right here is actually an American, and the woman that owns the house confronted him, tried to evict him. The guy gets arrested. She changes the locks on the door, and then what happens is the police arrest the woman. The police are trying to take possession of her home in New York City, and because of New York City laws for squatters, they take advantage of it, and she's the one in cuffs. Take a look.
A squatting showdown caught on camera. It is a scene that highlights how some homeowners across the country are battling squatters who try to use the law to take control of a property. Trevor Alt is here with the story. Good morning, Trevor.
Good morning, Rebecca. So these headlines come as the NYPD says a homeowner was actually murdered by a pair of squatters that she walked in on. And officials want to avoid potentially dangerous confrontations. But the process of legally removing a squatter can be extremely frustrating and expensive and time consuming. And some homeowners, like the one we're about to see, are fed up.
You shouldn't be trying to steal my house. Yes, you are.
This morning, a squatter standoff caught on camera by our station WABC.
There's a man sleeping right there. Get out of my house.
Adele Andaloro says she inherited this New York City house, but a group of people moved in and changed the locks.
Who are these people? Yeah, but they're in my house, man.
The NYPD called in, arresting one man.
Why is it that I have to leave and he doesn't have to leave?
Because technically he can't be kicked out. We need to go to court.
But this man, forcing his way back inside, was allowed to stay.
That's not going on.
He told investigative reporter Dan Krauth he signed a lease in October, though he showed no proof.
So how does this all end then? When do you leave?
The way it ends is either she pays me my money that I put into the house, pay me the money, and I'll leave, or send me to court, and we deal with the judge in court.
In New York City.
Wow, did you hear that? Pay me the money for the lease, some phony lease, and I'll leave, or take me to court. This guy knows he's in a win-win scenario. He's either going to get paid off by this woman to leave and may or may not leave, or he goes through the court system, which takes about 2 years in New York City to resolve. So by that time, this guy could have peed and pooped and wrote on the wall, had parties, burned the place down, put it up for sale, sold it, and then by that time, there's no point in going to court at all because this woman's going to be bankrupt. Or she might kill herself. Who knows? Who knows? This is the house she inherited in New York. You people need to get out of there because these policies that these people are putting in place are not in favor for us. They're not in favor for the American citizens. They're in favor for bums who want to take advantage of the laws just like this guy here.
These squatters have tenants' rights after 30 days, making this a landlord-tenant dispute. So when Adele had the locks changed again...
You're getting arrested right now?
Being arrested.
For what?
For being in my own home.
Police then took her away in handcuffs for unlawful eviction. When it comes to squatters,
Wow, imagine how conflicted these police officers feel. They must feel some sort of, confliction. They're upset about having to arrest this woman for doing the right thing, for changing the locks. They haven't paid this woman rent not one time. All they had to do is make up some phony baloney story about them having a lease. They don't need any proof of nothing because these people who run the cities make these laws be in favor for these individuals who are not good citizens of society, take advantage of good citizens of society, like this woman right here. This woman right here is just a good person trying to make a living, trying to take possession of her inherited house, and she can't even do that. Look at her being put in the back of this police vehicle, and this guy's over looking at her like, dang, I have to do it. I have to do this. It's so sad. It's so sad I gotta do this, but that's what I'm getting paid for. I do the job I'm getting paid for, and this job right now is telling me to arrest this law-abiding citizen.
Homeowners across the country have to navigate a slew of laws which vary by state. In Chicago, Danielle Cruz told our station WLS when she tried to sell her home in 2022, a woman moved in claiming to have a lease.
So we show up with the cops, and there's a young woman in there with all of her belongings. They said unfortunately they couldn't prove that she was trespassing. We have to go to court and follow the eviction process.
But one man is fighting back.
I understand you've been squatting at this residence.
ABC's Jacqueline Lee met with Flash Shelton, who calls himself the squatter hunter.
Is this a growing problem?
I think that it's a growing problem like anything else.
When a squatter took over his mother's house, Flash had her lease the home to him, and then he moved in with the squatter until they left. He's now using the same tactic at...
That's amazing. That's amazing. This guy Flash here, the squatter hunter, has found a loophole in the system. He had his mother write up a real lease to allow him to move in, and he moves in and makes their lives living hell. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. Someone started GoFundMe for this guy, and people just started throwing money at him so he can make this a full-blown business. Full-blown money-making entrepreneur right here.
Experts advise always getting an attorney to navigate legal evictions, but warn it can be costly and take several months.
Squatters are looking for an opportunity, and if they think a property is not being maintained or visited, they may make attempts to enter that property that they have no rights to enter in.
And part of the reason this is even possible is because of loopholes in tenancy laws. For obvious reasons, you can't have a landlord be able to change the locks at any time if there's a person who is staying there. But of course, this process can be maddening, and that New York case at the beginning of the piece, that's still unresolved. She will have to go to court to get those people out of her house.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It can cost her time and money.
It could be more than a year.
And not even be able to have access to your home for a while.
Yeah, after her parents passed. That's the only reason she has the home.
Oh, wow. All right, Trevor. Thank you for highlighting that.
Well, hey there, G.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Another case of the dumbasses out here in this world taking advantage of American citizens. We had the first illegal right here telling people on TikTok to come and take advantage of these abandoned houses. And now we go to a bum who is an American who does that same thing. Who does the same thing. He's not even illegal. He's an American citizen taking advantage of these idiot Democrats who want to make these stupid laws. And now that woman had to get thrown in jail. She had to get evicted from her own house because she changed the locks. That's real effed up, people. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe to BuzzFeed. See you on the next one.